Have you ever wondered why some people who make a lot of money still feel poor, while others who earn less seem content and even wealthy? The answer may not lie in the size of their paycheck, but rather in their minds. Yes, our relationship with money isn't solely about numbers. It's psychological, emotional, and deeply personal. Hello, friends. Did you know that in the USA, individuals in the lower income bracket spend approximately $400 annually, which translates to around 33,000 rupees in Indian currency, on lottery tickets? Astonishingly, many of these individuals don't have any savings throughout the year, with half of them lacking even $400 for emergencies. You might wonder why they don't save that money instead of investing in lottery tickets. However, in their perspective, the only way to change their life and financial situation is through winning the lottery. To them, luck is the key, and the notion of becoming wealthy through hard work seems unattainable. For them, those lottery tickets symbolize hope and dreams. Now, some might argue that these beliefs are futile, considering the slim chances of winning the lottery. Entrusting one's entire life savings to lottery tickets could be perceived as condemning oneself to a life of poverty. Interestingly, if you attempt to explain this to them, they might view you as a fool, twisting your words and making you feel bad for trying to offer assistance. This is precisely why this book imparts crucial lessons about human behavior. It highlights that humans aren't always logical, we are psychological beings. Everyone believes they're making perfect decisions for their lives today. Yet, as years pass, people often realize they should have made different choices for a better life. When it comes to financial decisions, whether it's lower-income individuals in America, the middle class in India, or affluent individuals globally, emotions like fear or greed significantly influence our choices. Subsequently, we attempt to rationalize those decisions with logic, convincing ourselves of their righteousness. Today, I want to share some essential lessons from this book regarding our psychology and mindset. These lessons can help rectify unintentional mistakes and potentially fast-track us to financial freedom. If you're new here, consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon so you won't miss out on more crucial videos. Now, let's dive into these valuable lessons. The first big idea is that the knowledge gap, you don't know everything. What if I told you that you know less than you think you do about money? Quite a claim, isn't it? But when we delve into the complex realm of finance, it's a fact that most of us must confront. Even the most seasoned financial enthusiasts don't have all the answers. Markets fluctuate, economies shift. And what was a sound investment yesterday may be a pitfall today. It's a constant game of adaptability and learning. Humility is key in this journey. Admitting we don't know everything opens us up to new insights, new strategies, and the wisdom of those who've tread these turbulent waters before us. This isn't about undermining your financial prowess, but about enhancing it. It's about embracing continuous learning in a world where money and its machinations are ever evolving. So never stop learning, because the world of money never stops teaching. Money, like a coin, has two faces. Neither is as extreme as it appears. We often form opinions based on our experiences. Some people, based on limited experiences, start believing that they know everything about the world. However, they forget that there are 8 billion people in the world, each with their own perspective, and everyone's view is valid in their own world. The book, The Psychology of Money, by Morgan Housel suggests that only 0.00001% of your experience with money may be universal, while 80% of your experience is what you think about how the world works. In simpler terms, we tend to believe what aligns with our existing beliefs. For example, if someone's uncle faced losses in the stock market 20 years ago, we might conclude that the stock market only leads to losses. Similarly, if someone's relative experienced a setback in real estate, we might think real estate is always risky. The book emphasizes that our experiences with money represent a tiny fraction of what's happening in the world, and it's essential to broaden our perspectives by reading financial books, watching videos, attending seminars, and learning from others' experiences. We should make financial decisions based on information and experiences rather than emotions. The second idea is that the dual nature of money. It's easy to be seduced by the allure of wealth, to see it as the ultimate panacea. But like everything else in life, money has its pitfalls. It can bring comfort and security, yes, but it can also breed complacency and greed. On the flip side, a lack of money, while challenging, is not the end of the world. It can foster resourcefulness, resilience, and a deep appreciation for the value of hard work. So whether you're riding high on a wave of prosperity or navigating the choppy waters of financial hardship, remember, no situation is as good or as bad as it seems. Every financial success carries the seeds of potential downfall. And every setback holds the promise of future growth. Remember, every financial cloud has a silver lining. And every silver lining has a cloud. Have you ever asked yourself how much money is enough? It's a question that we often brush aside, but it's fundamentally crucial in our journey through the financial maze. The world is so complex that our minds cannot fully comprehend it, and often the results of our actions are beyond our control. Entrepreneurs may believe they have created an excellent product with perfect timing and favorable consumer sentiment, but unforeseen disasters can disrupt their plans. Morgan Housel suggests that we should be cautious about financial decisions, considering both luck and risk. Success stories or failures of others should not dictate our decisions, as external factors play a significant role. To navigate through life, continuously work towards your goals, learn from your mistakes, and learn from the mistakes of others. Never let success get to your head, and don't be discouraged by failures. The third idea is to how much money is enough. In a world where the pursuit of wealth often feels like an endless chase, it's easy to lose sight of what enough truly means. It's not about a particular number in your bank account, but rather it's about reaching a state where you have what you need to live the life you want. This is a highly personal metric, varying greatly from one individual to another. It could be the freedom to travel, the ability to provide for your family, or simply the peace of mind that comes with financial stability. Remember, wealth is not just about accumulation. It's about satisfaction. In the quest for money, define your enough before it defines you. The most potent force in finance is something you can't see. Relying on a single job in this economy, especially with high inflation, is not ideal. Having a side hustle or multiple income streams is beneficial, but it's crucial to ask yourself how much money is sufficient for you. Chasing money relentlessly can negatively impact your mental health. The author, Morgan Housel, suggests 2 practical ways to avoid falling into this trap. Set fixed financial goals for yourself and avoid comparing yourself to others. Stop moving the goalposts by setting a financial goal and taking time to enjoy the results of your hard work. Additionally, never compare yourself to others, as your life, thoughts, opinions, and decisions are unique to you. The fourth big idea, getting rich vs staying rich. Friends, there are many ways to become rich, but there is only one way to be poor: not handling money properly and spending more than necessary. That's why the author tells us that staying rich is more challenging than becoming rich, because when a person doesn't have money, there's no need to control it. Because he simply doesn't have the money. But when a person has a lot of money, he has to learn self-control. That's why you need different mindsets to become rich and to stay rich. However, if you start by saving a little and investing from the beginning, chances are that the same mindset will keep you rich. That's why more than 90% of the world's rich people are self-made, and more than 70% of lottery winners become poor within 10 years. So, you should always maintain a survival mindset, for which you need 3 things. Firstly, aim to be financially unbreakable. It means making yourself mentally and financially so strong that market cycles don't affect you much. When you invest in real estate or gold, you know there are market cycles, and their prices fluctuate. When the price drops, we don't sell, we buy more. We should use the same logic in the stock market and mutual funds, not fearing market cycles but using them to our advantage. Secondly, a good plan leaves room for error. When you plan, consider what you will do if the investment plan doesn't go as expected. In the world of investing, that's why we create a portfolio of 15 companies and keep an emergency fund on the side. Thirdly, be optimistic about the future but paranoid about obstacles to success. This means always maintaining a positive outlook on the future while staying alert and cautious about your current success. Are there any potential risks? The author provides two interesting examples here. The first is Ronald Read, whom you can search on Google. He worked as a janitor his entire life, but before his death, he had accumulated $8 million, which is approximately 50 crores in Indian currency. How can a person with a small job accumulate so much money? The answer lies in developing habits of saving and investing. The second example is Richard Fuscone, who studied at Harvard University, worked at the top company Merrill Lynch, and became an executive. However, due to his habit of taking loans and overspending, he had to declare bankruptcy with a debt of $2 million. Friends, what's worse than poverty? It's becoming rich and then becoming poor again. That's why if you can't manage 10 lakhs with your efforts, you won't be able to manage 10 crores. This teaches us that your biggest problem is not less money, your biggest problem is not knowing how to manage money, because the mindset of poor people is always that when they have more money, they will learn to manage it. But the mindset of rich people is that by managing a little money well, our money will automatically grow. The fifth big idea, the power of compounding, unlock wealth. The first rule of compounding is to never interrupt it. Your actual wealth will grow in the long term through compounding. But the condition is to let it compound without interruptions. The psychology of money centers around the concept of compounding. It's not about making a quick buck, nor is it about striking gold. It's about understanding that even small amounts can grow to staggering sums over time. Picture a snowball rolling down a hill, gathering more and more snow as it goes. That's compounding. Your money grows, and then that growth grows. It's a continuous cycle, a seemingly magical process that transforms pennies into fortunes. But remember, compounding is a patient player. It demands time and consistency. It's not a sprint, but a marathon, one that rewards those who start early and stick with it. So bear this in mind. While the allure of fast money can be tempting, the real wealth lies in the slow and steady game. With compounding, time is your friend. The earlier you start, the richer the rewards. Getting rich and staying rich are two different games played with different rules. In the universe, a process operates where the result of one step is like the next step in a staircase. Similarly, to build wealth, you need to invest wisely and consistently over a long period. Warren Buffett and Jim Simons are compared to illustrate this point. Although Simons generated a higher return percentage, Buffett's wealth is significantly greater due to the power of compounding. Buffett started investing at a young age, allowing his investments to compound over a more extended period. In conclusion, the book emphasizes the importance of humility in recognizing our limited knowledge, the need to embrace uncertainty, setting realistic financial goals, and understanding the significant impact of compounding in building wealth over time. Big idea number 6, Law of Large Numbers. This principle states that as a sample size grows, its mean gets closer to the average of the whole population. Now you might be wondering, how does this apply to finance? Well, think about investments. The larger your investment portfolio, the more it will reflect the overall market performance. This isn't because you've suddenly developed an uncanny knack for picking winners. No. It's simply the law of large numbers at play. The more stocks you hold, the more your portfolio's performance is going to resemble the market. It's not a reflection of your investing prowess, but rather the inherent nature of statistical probabilities. And here's the kicker. The law of large numbers also means that outliers, those investments with extraordinarily high or low returns, will have less impact on a large portfolio. Remember, in finance, the law of large numbers works in mysterious ways. What if the richest person isn't the one with the most money, but the most time? A thought-provoking question, isn't it? The law of large numbers predicts the results of an experiment based on repeated trials. Entrepreneurs can apply this principle by thinking big and putting in 10 times the effort. Taking massive actions leads to massive rewards. Even if your goals become 10 times bigger and you don't fully achieve them, you still win. Diversification in investments, coupled with the law of large numbers, works well. A large portfolio reduces dependence on any single stock, increasing the chances of success, provided the companies in the portfolio perform well. The author emphasizes that being wrong half the time is acceptable, yet good returns can still be generated. Personal experience in stock investments illustrates that even with losses, a significant overall return is possible. Perfect knowledge is not necessary for making money, you can earn well by being right only half the time. Big idea number 7, time richness. An idea that flips the conventional wisdom about wealth on its head. It's not about hoarding gold or accumulating assets. It's about creating a life where you have the luxury of time. Time to pursue passions, time to spend with loved ones. Time to simply exist and breathe without the constant pressure of a ticking clock. Think of it this way. Money is a renewable resource. You can always make more of it. But time, once spent, it's gone forever. Therefore, the value of time far surpasses the value of money. In the end, the richest person is not the one who has the most, but the one who needs the least. And what do we truly need to lead a fulfilling life? Time, not money. What is the ultimate benefit of earning more money? Is it fame or the ability to buy anything? According to author Morgan Housel, the greatest dividend of money is having control over your time. Studies show that people who consider themselves happy have the freedom of time. Money should provide options in life, allowing you to choose your work and not be bound by a strict schedule. Having an emergency fund is essential. This fund should be enough to sustain you for 6 months without working. Once you have this fund, you can think about the next steps, such as whether you want to keep your job or explore other opportunities. Taking risks becomes possible after establishing an emergency fund. The ultimate goal is to connect your earnings with your life, achieving a life where you have control over your time. Big idea number 8, luxury is normal. A concept that challenges our perception of what luxury truly means over time. What we consider as luxurious evolves. What was once a luxury, say, 50 years ago, has become commonplace. Today, flat-screen televisions, smartphones, even air travel. These were once the epitome of opulence. Now they're part of our everyday lives. This change in perception is a double-edged sword. On one hand, we have access to incredible comforts and conveniences. On the other hand, it's easy to fall into the trap of equating luxury with happiness, of letting societal expectations dictate our desires. But remember, true luxury isn't about owning the most expensive items. It's about achieving personal satisfaction. It's about the freedom to spend your time and money in ways that bring you joy and fulfillment. So redefine luxury on your terms, because money, after all, is a means to an end, not the end itself. The secrets of money lie not in numbers, but in our minds. Luxury items, although eye-catching, are often pointless and can be liabilities instead of assets. They drain money from your pocket rather than adding value. The 30-day rule suggests waiting for 30 days before making a luxury purchase. If you still feel the need after this period, consider buying it, using passive income rather than active income. Avoid spending your active income on luxury items and always purchase them through your business account to benefit from depreciation and tax savings. True wealth is not displayed through a show of possessions, and saving taxes is a sign of financial intelligence. Remember, the truly wealthy save on taxes while some may just put on a show.